Hi, my name's Aldis. I'm a physician in the Milwaukee area. I'm here today to talk to you about Jeremy Doering and his real estate company and how he helped us find our home here in the Milwaukee area. We were living in central Wisconsin at the time, and we were moving to Milwaukee with about a 3-month lead time, which is a really short amount of time in the kind of market that you have in Milwaukee for real estate. Jeremy and his team came highly recommended by my future employer, and when I met him, I understood why. Jeremy is the kind of realtor who wants to get to know you so that he knows what type of home you need. What are your needs in terms of the neighborhood? Are there particular amenities that you need? And that really helps focus down the areas that he's going to look for you. I think that what was really cool working with him was he understood that we were working with a limited timeline and that we were also doing this remotely, essentially. So Jeremy was great at finding us homes that met our needs, really happy to meet with us over FaceTime to do virtual visits. You know, with the market today, some of these homes go so quickly that it's really important to be there as soon as the house goes on the market. And what's great about Jeremy is he makes you a priority. You know, I think it's really unique to find someone, this type of business, who is so easy to communicate with, whether it's via text message, phone call, email. Jeremy's always there, ready to answer questions. And I think too, part of it comes from his team that really supports him really well, whether it's Ginger in his office, who just seems to be a whiz at anything you would ever need to know administratively. If you have a question about some documents or some papers that has to sign, Ginger has the answer for you. So I think that that's what really makes their team special. I think too, what was really great with working with Jeremy was that he would be able to look at a property and say, hey, you know, what do you think about this kitchen? Does this layout work for you? And if we were to say, you know, well, we'd really love to have a bigger island, or, you know, this bathroom, we'd really love to update this bathroom. How is that going to work in terms of pricing and those kind of things? Since Jeremy has his background in general contracting, he was able to give us estimates at the open house. He'd say, you know, hey, if you want to redo this kitchen, this is how much it'll cost. This is the timing that it'll take. You know, we were really lucky to find him. And when we did find the house that we ended up purchasing, you know, we had a bunch of questions for him too. You know, we're first-time homeowners, and, you know, he has all these answers for us. You know, we wanted to put a fence in. He said, great, we'll set up 2-3 fence companies that I know that do really good work, and they're going to come and they're going to give us quotes. And so then we're able to choose. The home that we picked was in a neighborhood we really loved, but the home was a little bit older and needed some renovations, some updates to make it work for us. And during that first time visit, Jeremy said, wow, you know, this has all this potential, and really showed us what that house could be. It really could be a home. So we were really lucky that Jeremy agreed to be our general contractor for our remodel. You know, I remember that we closed on our house on a Monday, and of course we were still living 3 hours away. So Jeremy actually picked up the keys for us, and he and his team started demolition the next day. So in a really short timeline, less than 3 months, he did a complete renovation of a kitchen, all floors, the whole house painted, and he came in under budget. I don't know if I've ever heard of a general contractor coming in under budget, but Jeremy did it, and we're just so happy with the work that he did. You know, he was always there. You know, he's always checking on the work of the subcontractors. He's always staying in touch with us as the owners, saying, hey, you know, does this time work for someone to come by? And I think he understood that with a tight timeline that things really had to get done quick. And so he was always on everything to make sure that things were on schedule, that we were happy with the work. Because I think that Jeremy cares about his clients a lot. He wants us to be happy in the home, because I think that's what he would want for his family, and it really shows. You know, he always asks, you know, is this what you wanted? Is this what you thought? What can we do differently? I think what's special about Jeremy as your realtor is that your relationship with him doesn't stop at closing. You know, when you have questions, if you have issues that come up, if you have work that you're like, boy, this would be great to change, he's still going to be there for you. I think that that's really hard to find these days in a lot of businesses. And so that's really what sets him apart. We're so lucky that he was recommended to us, and I totally understand why. He's helped some of our family members with some real estate things now as well. And we've just been so happy with his team, with him and his work ethic, and we really can't say enough about him.